we will start physical features of India. It is also very important chapter and also very interesting chapter. You will listen. So first, physical features of India. What is the physical features? We will explain about the physical features. So what is the meaning of physical features? The physical features means those features created on Earth's surface by nature. Those features formed by nature, these are physical features. I have already told when I have discussed this first chapter that in this year you will learn about the Indian physical geography. So all the physical phenomena we will discuss throughout the year from India. So that's why physical features of India now we will start. So before the starting of this chapter, we will discuss that India is a large landform formed during different geological period which has influenced her relief beside formation a number of processes such as weathering, erosion and deposition. These are the important part: weathering, erosion and deposition. These three processes is very important for the formation of physical features on India as well as all over the world. That's why these three features first I will discuss. What is weathering? The breaking down of the rock, that means with but due some agent like water, air, wind. That's why by this agent, when the rock or top portion of the earth's surface are breaking down, it is called weathering. After the complete of weathering process, this weathered material will be carried with some agent like water, air. This is called erosion. And this eroded material, when deposited or submitted on a particular place, these are called deposition. So this three process is very important for the formation of physical features. That's why scientists have explained about the formation of India's landmass as well as different type of physical features with the help of different theories. Such theories also, among them very important, this is plate tectonic theories. Plate tectonic theory, it is also very important. Among another theory also have, it is continental drift theory. Plate tectonic theory and continental drift theory, these two theory is very important for the formation of different landforms all over the country as well as all over the world. So plate tectonic theory, now we will discuss. So what is plate? Plate tectonic theory. Plate tectonic theory. A theory explains the structure of earth crust and associated phenomenon. This is the plate tectonic theory. What is plate? It is very important. A tectonic plate is a mass irregular landform which associated with ocean and continent. a tectonic plate or a plate means a irregular mass, that means very large size landform which associate with ocean or continent. And also the size of plate may be, plate size vary from few kilometer to 1000 kilometer. So from that information you can imagine what is the actual size of plate. So plate is a part of block of lithosphere which is spread all over the earth surface, and also it size few kilometer to 1000 kilometer their area. That's why the plate tectonic theory is very important. Now all over the world scientists have discovered that seven major plate. Plate are, according to the size, there are two types: major plate and 20 minor plates. 7 major plate and 20 minor plates. The 7 major plates, these are very important. Name of the 7 major plates, you will remind it. There are 7 major plates. First one is Pacific plate, Indo-Australian plate, African plate, South American plate, North American plate, Eurasian plate and Antarctic plate. It is very important. There are 7 major plates all over the world. All these plates are major plate. Among them, Indo-Australian plate. Our country India and Australia situated on this Indo-Australian plate. That's why it is important. So Indo-Australian plate means the plate, it is a large area, a large size of plate or major plate, where India and Australia both are situated on the Indo-Australian plate. And 20 minor plates, among them some important name. These are Nazca plate, some 20 minor plates are there. Among them very few name you will remind it, but these 7 name is also most important. So this is the different types of plate, but different names of plate have all over the earth surface. Now we will discuss about the different plate boundaries. Before that, one important information you will remind it, that all the plates are not static or fixed. All the plates are moving slowly. That's why plate maximum time we have seen the plate shifted from different direction, but their speed is very slow. That plate tectonic theory, in this portion now we will discuss different plate boundaries we will start. The first one, the plate boundaries. There are three types of plate boundary. Three types of plate boundary. The first one, convergent plate boundary. Convergent plate boundary. Convergent plate boundary. Number two, divergent plate boundary. And number three, this is a transform plate boundary. These three plate boundary is very important: convergent plate boundary, divergent plate boundary, and transform plate boundary. Now, first one, convergent plate boundary. What is convergent plate boundary? Convergent means when two plates are coming to each other. Two plates coming to each other. When two plates coming to each other, this is called convergent plate boundary. Convergent plate boundary, it is very important because due to the shifted or movement of two plate, in between the two plate, there some fold like structure will form. That's why convergent plate boundary is very important for the formation of fold mountain. All over the world, some places have observed, like Himalayan mountain, we will discuss later in this chapter. Himalayan mountain also formed by the two type of plates. These are, one, I have already discussed this, Indo-Australian plate and also another one, Eurasian plate. The Indo-Australian plate and Eurasian plate, both plates are coming to each other. Both plates are coming each other, and in that middle portion, the materials are folded and also different type of fold mountain developed. Himalayan mountain also formed by the convergent plate boundary of Himalayan, by Eurasian plate and Indo-Australian plate. It is very important. The Himalayan mountain have found convergent plate boundaries. The convergent plate boundaries when two plates are coming each other. In your book have this type of diagram. Now another part, this is the divergent plate boundary. Divergent plate boundary. Divergent plate boundary means when two plates move away from each other. When two plates move away from each other, two plates move away from each other, this is divergent plate boundary. Due to the movement or shifted the opposite direction, that's why the middle portion, some fault like structure will be developed. And generally these type of features are found in the middle portion of ocean. Mid-oceanic ridge also found in that areas. That's why due to the shifted or move opposite direction from the lower portion, mantle layer, the magma coming out, and also it is formed the another portion of plate. The convergent plate boundary and divergent plate boundary both are opposite. That's why important question is that what is the difference between convergent and divergent plate boundary? There are so many points. Convergent plate boundary are destructive, divergent plate boundary constructive. Why? Because due to the convergent plate boundary, collision occurred. That's why different type of destructive materials like fold mountain, earthquake, this type of natural evidence or natural phenomenon we will found. Now due to the divergent plate boundary, two plates are move away from each other. That's why this region from the mantle layer, magma coming out and formed another part of plate. That's why it is the constructive. That's why it is important that what are the difference between convergent plate boundary and divergent plate boundary, you will prepared. And the last one, it is the transform plate boundary. Transform plate boundary, transform plate boundary means when two plates they are not move each other, or they are not move away from each other, just slightly, they are just slightly passing with each other. Due to that reason, there have no collision. The construction or constructive and destructive evidence we will not found in that region or in this plate boundary. This is transform. It is totally nuclear or neutral plate boundary. No collision will be occurred because two plates are just sliding, they are passing away with each other. That's why it is a transform plate boundary. That's why it is called transform plate boundary. So there are three types of plate boundary. Now we have completed. This is the convergent plate boundary, this is divergent plate boundary, and this is transform plate boundary. Now we will start another topic by another theory. It is continental drift theory. This portion, but this information I have not in your book, but also relate with this topic. That continental drift theory means from the very beginning, scientists have imagined, or scientists have told that all the landforms, that means all the continents, they are also situated in a single landmass on the Earth's surface. All the continents are situated as a single landmass on the Earth's surface, and the remaining portion, so this single landmass which is situated on the Earth's surface, this is called Pangea, and surrounding all the water bodies is called Panthalassa. Pangea and Panthalassa, these two concept is very important. Also formation of our country as well as different continents. The Pangea, that means this is a supercontinent. Pangea is also supercontinent. Continent, that means the landmass, and it is the water bodies. After that, formation of Pangea and Panthalassa, million of years later, this Pangea was divided two parts. This Pangea was divided two parts, north and south. The northern portion of Pangea, is called Angara land. Pangea are divided two parts. Pangea is divided two parts. One, Angara land, north and second one Gondwana land, south. The Laurasia or Angara land is the northern part of Pangaea, and the southern part of Pangaea is called Angara land. Now Gondwana land, it is, you will read in this chapter. The Gondwana land, it is a southern part of the ancient supercontinent. I have already told that ancient supercontinent is Pangaea. The total land surface or total landmass of the earth is called Pangaea, the ancient supercontinent. The southern part of ancient supercontinent is called Pangaea, is called Gondwana land. With the southern part, with the northern part of Angara land. The Gondwana land and Angara land, both part are the subpart of Pangaea. Our country India is situated in the Gondwana land with South America, South Africa, Antarctica. Gondwana land, India, Australia, South Africa, South America, and Antarctica. All these countries and continents are also situated all together and form Gondwana land. After that, from the Gondwana land, these different country and continent are separated along with their plate boundaries. That's why on that time this India and Australia, which is situated in the Indo-Australian plate, this plate shifted from south to northeast direction. And in present time we have seen India is a part of Southeast Asian country, and this is the present position of our country India. Before that, India was situated near the South Pole. After the shifted or drifted of this plate, now recent time India is situated in that position, Southeast Asian country. And also India, Indo-Australian plate also submerged under the Eurasian plate. That's why it is important. Indo-Australian plate submerged under the Eurasian plate, and this plate boundary, along with this plate boundary, Himalayan mountain developed. Now we will start Indian physical features. According to the variation of physical features, the physical landform, Indian physical features are 6 types. This is very important. You will remind these 6 names of physical features in India. India's physiographic division. Very important. India's physiographic division. The first one, Himalayan, the Himalayan mountain range. Number 2, the northern plain. Number 3, the peninsular plateau. Number 4, the Great Indian Desert. Number 5, the coastal plain. Number 6, groups of island. So these are the 6 physiographic division in India. These are the 6 physiographic division in India. So this is the Himalayan mountain range. This is the northern plain. Number 3, the peninsular plateau. Number 4, the Great Indian Desert, and the coastal plain, and 2 groups of island. Now in this outline map, we will identify or find out the different physiographic division in India. The first one, the Himalayan mountain range. First of all, what is the meaning, or what is range? Mountain range. Mountain and mountain range are not same. Mountain means a single mountain is called mountain, but mountain range, a series of mountain which is situated in a straight line. A series of mountain which is situated in a straight line, it is called mountain range. All over the world, so many mountain range you will found. Among them, one of the most important, Himalayan mountain range, Alps, Rocky mountain range, Andes mountain range. These all are mountain range. The mountain range means the series or chain of mountain which is situated in a straight line. It is called mountain range. The Himalayan mountain range is situated in which part of our country? You know. In this outline map, you know that this is the northern part. Some state also have in our northern part, Jammu, Kashmir, now it become a union territory. Then Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Assam, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, all are situated in the northern part and northeastern part. Himalayan mountain range is situated in the northern part from Jammu Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. It is extended. It is the Himalayan mountain range. Now, south of Himalayan mountain range, this is the northern plain. Northern plain is situated the south of Himalayan mountain range. This is the northern plain. After that, the peninsular plateau. Peninsular means a triangular landmass which is 3 sides bounded by water, 1 side bounded by land. The India's southern portion, the triangular shape of landmass is called peninsular plateau, and this southern block are the part of Gondwana land. That's why India's southern portion, the oldest part of our country, and as well as Aravalli, you know, Aravalli is situated in the northeast western part of our country near Rajasthan. The Aravalli is the oldest mountain range all over the world. After that, Himalayan mountain are formed. That's why Himalayan mountain considered as young fall mountain. Aravalli is the oldest mountain range in India as well as all over the world. Now, the Great Indian Desert, it is situated, you know, the desert means, you know, 2 states, mainly Rajasthan and adjoining some parts of Gujarat included this Great Indian Desert. After that, the coastal plain. Coastal plain, India have a long coastal boundary. In the first chapter I have already told, and what are the importance of India long coast I have also explained in that chapter. You will see again. So coastal plain, there are 2 coasts. One is western coast, another one is eastern coast. Western coast and eastern coast, about this topic we will discuss later. Now the 2 group of island, one is the Lakshadweep which is situated on Arabian Sea, another one is Andaman Nicobar which is situated in Bay of Bengal. These 2 group of island is also situated in our country. So these are the total physical features or physiographic division in our country. That's why India's physiographic division have great variation. There are diverse physical features. That's why, because mountain, plain and plateau along with desert, coastal plain and island we will found in our country. That's why our countries have great diversity according to the cultural or according to the social as well as physical features. Now the first portion, the first topic, we will discuss the Himalayan mountain range. Himalayan mountain range. Himalayan mountain range extended from Jammu Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh, the northern part, it is the Himalayan mountain range. First of all, we will discuss what are the importance of Himalayan mountain range, why our country, how our country getting benefit from Himalayan mountain range. First of all, Himalayan mountain range situated in the northern part, and it is also a guard wall of our northern boundary. What are these importance? Because from any others country, people can't reach from north to south in our country, because there are great wall-like structure. It is Himalayan mountain. So Himalayan mountain plays an important role as a guard wall of our northern part of our country. Another important information from Himalayan mountain range. You know, when India receive high amount of rainfall during the rainy season, southwest monsoon entered in our country. When we will discuss climate, we will discuss about this monsoon, southwest monsoon wind. Now we will say that due to this mountain range, monsoon wind, southwest monsoon wind hit the Himalayan mountain, and also rest of the country receive huge amount of rainfall. That's why it is important. Another important part, Himalayan mountain we will found different type of flora and fauna, great variation of flora and fauna, or that means different type of plants and animals also you will found in Himalayan mountain range. Now about Himalayan mountain range we will discuss. Himalayan mountain range are generally two type, but two subpart. One is longitudinal division. Himalayan mountain are two division. Second one, regional division. Longitudinal division and regional division. Longitudinal division means Himalayan mountain are divided three parts from north to south. Himalayan mountain are divided three parts from north to south. Towards the north, it is called Himadri, then Himachal. All these names have in your book. You will read in your book and also listen this topic. Himadri, Himachal, and Shivalik. These are the three longitudinal division from north to south. This is the division of Himalayan mountain range. Himalayan mountain range, the length from Jammu Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh is 2400 km. It is the length of Himalayan mountain range, and width 400 km to 150 km from this width. It are western part, or in Jammu Kashmir their width near about 400 km, and the eastern part 150 km, the average width. The height, length and width, it is also very important about the Himalayan mountain range. Now Himadri, Himachal and Shivalik. These three longitudinal division I will discuss. First of all, Himadri or Great Himalaya. Himadri or Great Himalaya is situated toward the northern part of Himalayan mountain range. It is the topmost height, the average height near about or more than 6000 meter. Average height 6000 meter. This is called Himadri or Great Himalaya. Mount Everest, you know, the highest peak all over the world, which height is 8848 meter, is also situated in this Himadri. Another part is Himachal, south of Himadri. Average height 4000 to 3700 meter. It is Himachal, south of Himadri. The middle portion, this middle portion is known as Himachal, and south of Himachal 900 to 1100 meter height, it is called Shivalik. So from north to south, according to the height, if you will understand that Himadri is the top height, then Himachal, then Shivalik. Also this height have mentioned in your book. You will read this portion. Himadri, Himachal and Shivalik is very important. And from Himadri, Himachal and Shivalik, on that part so many rivers have originated and also flowing towards the Indian landmass. Now another part, this is the longitudinal division বা longitudinal valley in between Himachal and Shivalik is called Dun. Longitudinal, very important, valley situated between Himachal and Shivalik is called Dun. Example, you know that famous name Dehradun, Kotli Dun, etc. So these are the longitudinal valleys situated between Himachal and Shivalik is known as Dun. These are the regional division, longitudinal division. Now we will discuss the regional division of Himalayas. This regional division, first is Punjab or Kashmir or Himachal, Himalaya. This portion situated in between Indus and Satluj river. In between Indus and Satluj river, this division is situated Punjab or Kashmir or Himachal, Himalaya. These Himachal, Himalaya are different from longitudinal division. Another division in between Satluj and Kali river. In between Satluj and Kali river, this is the Kumaun Himalaya. Kumaun Himalaya. Satluj and Kali. Then Nepal Himalaya. It is outside of our country. Nepal Himalaya, Kali and Tista river. Now another part, this is the Assam Himalaya. It is situated in between Tista and Dihang river. Dihang river is situated in Arunachal Pradesh, another part of Brahmaputra river. And eastern part of Brahmaputra river, it is called Purvachal. Purvachal or northeastern hilly region. These are the regional division of Himalaya. Up to this, you will read. This is the physical division of India's first topic, Himalayan mountain range. You will discuss, you will read in your home. Next day, we will start rest of the physical features of our country. Thank you.